Everybody serious here? Welcome to the very last and final episode of
Ever.
Hey, B-I-T-C-H.
It's
Yeah.
over.
It's over.
We're done.
We
We're
decided
done. I hate
to-
this.
Yeah.
I can't drop it because it's gonna make a
It's gonna go so polite mic drop.
We're angry, but we're still very aware of our equipment. Yeah, this is gonna be the very last episode ever.
Yes.
Of Hey
Tune
B.
in to find out why
Yes.
next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
Is the first week of something brand new, big change, big happenings.
Because
Also,
if
you missed last week's episode, there's a little bit of info in there, so maybe
Yeah,
go watch
go back
last
and watch
week's
last week's
episode if
episode.
you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
everyone in the comments below say goodbye to Hey B.
Bye.
Hey, B.
Peace out.
Bye, bitch.
And those first 5 of you.
And the first 5 people who actually do that gets a picture of Nikki's butt. All right, bye.
Hello, welcome back. We're going to talk about something that you want to hear about. Take it away, Bose.
That's right. This episode is brought to you by Buffy. You can check out their latest product, The Breeze. It's a comforter made entirely of 100% eucalyptus fiber to regulate temperature and keep you cool and comfortable all night long.
Sex hotline.
For 20% off of your $20 off your Buffy comforter, visit buffy.co and enter code BTCH. BTCH.
This reminds me of those late night commercials where the acting is god awful. Like, me and my girls are having fun tonight. What are you doing?
Oh, I love those.
No, she made me
877 fart.
Yeah, no, she made me feel like that's what the Buffy's gonna feel like.
Yeah.
Like very
Like
soothing.
you will
and
never
cool.
feel alone again.
Let's save it for the actual ad.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Welcome back, BTCHs. We are here, and we are in a new year. Wow, that rhymed, right? Okay. Are we
You
in a
gotta
new
say it with
year
more
yet?
conviction, though.
Are we in a
are
new year?
here, and
We're
we are
here.
in
George, is this a new year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new year. It's barely a new year. We don't know if
It's
it's
too
a new
new.
year. It's so new.
It's coming in hot.
I'm here. I'm not queer, but I support them.
Good for you.
you're
I'm
now-
happy to hear that. New year, new Gina.
Wait,
Oh, my bad.
Never support it. This is a first.
I just thought you were putting a public statement out there, so I'm supporting that.
imagine if they're like, wait, she was homophobic for 2020?
Oh, no.
I fucked up. My bad. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
This is like this Geo. I'm signing
Yeah, I'm signing out, dude. I fucked up. 2020 fuck up.
Well, what are we? So a lot of people at the new year, they form resolutions. And do you guys have that?
I mean, I've attempted to.
What are your attempts so far?
I attempted not cursing. That did not last.
Oh,
long
are you
at
talking
all.
about previous resolutions?
Revolutions.
Previous resolutions.
That's like your brand, though.
I
You can
know.
just not cuss.
Exactly. So that didn't last long.
Yeah.
And then there was I tried to quit smoking when I used to smoke. That didn't last long either.
Wait, but you don't smoke anymore.
Yeah, so I don't smoke anymore, not because it was a New Year's resolution.
Oh.
But because it literally
Because I was told by the state.
it literally was because I woke up one morning and I tried to smoke a cigarette and it was the most disgusting thing ever. And I was like, oh my God, am I pregnant?
Oh.
And then I checked, I was not pregnant. So literally my body just decided, all right,
Good
bitch,
for
you're
your
done.
body.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Oh.
Like,
Maybe
it was-
because you put that thought in your mind, your body and like your mind were working while you weren't paying attention, like subconsciously.
And the dumbest thing is, my dumbass actually tried again, like every once in a while, like
This can't be right.
what the?
I'm a degenerate. I should be
get
smoking.
pregnant?
right? Huh?
No,
Not get pregnant. Speaking of New Year's resolutions, that's gonna be my New Year resolution.
Yeah, what is your
You wanna
New Year
get pregnant?
resolution?
I want to not get pregnant.
Oh my
Let's
God.
spend 2020 not pregnant.
Give
you
me
guys.
your pregnancy.
Yeah, okay,
If
yeah.
you get one,
yeah.
just give it to
If
me.
I
Just hand it
I'll
over.
just scoop it
You're
out.
trying to
Yeah.
have that baba.
I kind of want to. Yeah, I kind of want.
kinda
want one. I want one now. Ready for the one. I want baby. Give me the one.
Is that your dirty talk to Steven? Give me a baba. I want a baba now.
I want to be a mama.
That's what your vagina must sound like, dude. Your vagina goes, I wanna.
It just says, I want.
Your lips are the hands. I want a baba now. I want a baba.
Somebody somewhere,
like, I
has
guess this is my new
turned
king.
the podcast off. Oh,
This is gonna be someone's new
Listen,
kink, yeah.
we're hungover. It's New Year's. Get over yourself.
that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, also, I've come in today 100% natural. That's right. No,
Oh, I like that
Yeah.
word.
It's
natural. Natural. That's me trying to feel confident in my.
I like it.
I love it.
My. Oh my God, girl.
Hell yeah,
Yay.
you're glowing, girl.
Oh my God, stop.
Are you
Yeah,
pregnant?
you look good. Oh,
No.
Give it to me, Baba. Give me the Baba.
happening.
Oh shit.
2020, everyone, get ready.
We lost our minds.
Okay, I'm gonna try to. I mean, I haven't tried to set any New Year's resolutions yet. I mean, I can try to do them on the podcast right now.
Yeah, full
Oh,
disclosure,
that's
we
tight.
filmed this before like the new year, so we have time to set our
Yeah.
resolutions. But
right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
However, in pretend land, we should have had them set. So maybe we could start thinking of it now. Like what's something that you want next year? Maybe not to get your car towed. That's my New Year's resolution.
Oh my god, dude. For
Rose
the
and I
first-
both got our cars towed last night.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I've never been towed before. And guess
Never.
what? I just bought my car yesterday.
So her first
Oh
day
my
having
God.
a car, she got it towed.
I paid for it the night before, but they delivered it to me yesterday on Friday, and it got fucking towed
The
Friday
universe was like, not yet.
night. It was
You're
like,
not
you
ready.
shall not. Yeah, it was. I'm pretty mad about it, but I mean, like, it's all good. I want another New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I
not
was just
get
spitballing
towed.
mine.
Well, did you guys have any resolutions last year?
Yeah, I actually okay.
Yeah, no,
so-
you did. Law of
Wait,
attraction ass
let's
bitch.
you guys talk first because I have some thoughts about New Year's resolutions where I'm very anti and I have been for the past couple years.
Same. I'm with you.
Okay, cool.
So I've never really set out to have like these specific New Year's resolutions. Like I know I have some friends that will like list them out and they're like, by this time, like they're pretty fucking organized. So they'll be like, with the first month, I want to reach this. The 6-month mark, I want to reach this. And I've never really been that person. It's been more like, for me, it's like, well, I just want to focus on one fucking goal, but I want it to be big. Last year for me, it was reconnecting and fixing relationships with my family. So that one's been pretty decent. I think.
Yeah, I feel like you low key kind of killed it. Like
we met your sister.
Yeah, we met your
Yeah.
sister.
With
We
your
were like
sister.
chilling with your sister. I was
Yeah.
talking to your sister about Overwatch the other day.
Oh, that's tight. You
Yeah.
talked to my sister?
Yeah,
Good
what
for you. That's fucking tight.
We're all best friends with her now.
That's tight.
She's actually coming over. For
We
dinner
love you.
tonight.
I like that. I like that. That's good. She's a great person. I missed out so long. Anyway, but then for this year for me, and this was something I also wanted since I got married, I really wanted to focus on just momming really hard. So with 2019, it was like, I'm going to mom really hard. I got off of JKP and then I got off of Barbell and I'm like, cool, I'm going to do this thing. But then like, I just felt like I wasn't in my right spot for like a really long time. Like I felt like I was letting myself down and just like kind of letting people down by like completely leaving. So I think 2020 is going to be one of those where I'm like, okay, I really got to stick to this one path and just really try to like, I'm trying to have baby number 2.
Oh,
Give it to
yeah. I'm imagining Gio doing it like softer though tonight, talking to Bart and just be like, "Baba too."
That's fucking cute.
It's really cute. Actually.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm that cute, dude. I don't know if I'm that cute. Yeah, that's fucking cute.
Damn, it's so funny that
number
we
two.
kickstarted this by being like, "I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want to be towed, and I also don't want to be pregnant." And you're like, "I think I want to be pregnant."
And also toad.
Bro, I'm almost 40. Okay, wait, that sounds fucked up. I'm 36.
Damn,
God,
you're
you forget
ancient.
all
Wow.
the time, dude. I forget all the time.
what?
When
When
we
you put
were
it
in the
that way.
spa, I was like,
is
"This
happening?
woman is 27."
Oh God, I keep forgetting. Like
What's happening here?
I don't know. They all melted.
Yeah, we're
You're like, I'm
it's
36.
weird.
You're like, what?
We're literally thinking about you naked right now, and we're like, "She's 36." She really
Oh, shit.
like
I appreciate
hearing
that.
Hearing I'm 36 is way different than hearing I'm almost 40.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man! 'Cause
All the
you don't look
36-year-olds
like
out there are like, bitch. Why you could say that? Don't throw us under the bus.
Like
my bad. Oh yeah, I did say that fucked up. I need to pay attention to what the fuck I say, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw any shit out there, but
dude.
yeah.
God, we need to do the whole 30s episode too, because like, what? I'm so excited for 30 to 35.
Don't
like,
fucking do it.
I'm so
Don't
excited.
fucking do it.
I'm
It
so
sucks
excited.
here.
I've
I've been here.
You know,
I've been
you
here-
can participate, right?
I've been here
Because
for
you're 30.
Yeah. I got it, Bose. I got it. Yeah, I can participate. I get it. I've
But
been
by
here
that
for-
time, you'll be 33.
Yeah.
So you'll be well
Oh
into
shit.
it.
Wait. No.
Those is fucking young.
Yeah,
I'm just a baby.
I'm 4 months.
I got
yeah,
years.
I
mama.
love that fucking side smirk pose.
I got years on me, girl. 2,000 miles on this
Jesus.
baby.
I fucking love my 30s. But let's talk about New Year's
Okay,
resolutions.
okay,
So,
alright.
yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Gio, where I realized a long time ago, I love goal setting and stuff, but I also like hate disappointing people, including myself. And when I set like resolutions, if I don't hit them, maybe it's just my dad's voice in my head being like, how the fuck did you not hit that?
Ouch.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I just get really down on myself, which is really counter to the like, it's like counter progressive to like the goals that I want to hit, because it makes me feel bad. It makes me have low self-esteem and low confidence. So I found I was not only not hitting my goals when I would do New Year's resolutions, but I would go backwards.
And get really sad.
Because I felt like I wasn't even worthy to have the things that I had already accomplished.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it went deep, man. So starting like a few years ago, I would just set like an overall like, what do I want the feeling of this year to be? Or like what's like something new, what's a positive change I can make that like I haven't done before. And so last year was really like 2019 was like, I really want to live 100% my authentic self.
Yay.
Like, what is that? Like, who am I to my core without any sort of like facade or fakeness? Because a lot of YouTubers and like entertainers in general, like there's here's my entertainment self and here's my normal self.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I remember getting typecast a lot when I was starting out as like the ditzy girl, and I hated having to do this character all the time, but then like in my normal life be me.
You like that voice, Tina?
Steve likes that too.
I really like what you said about being your authentic self, because it's funny because that was literally kind of what my thing was for this year. So I had a coworker just about like 2 weeks ago. She said to me, she was kind of drunk, and she was like, you know, and she's a little older than me too, and she's the one that trained me. And so she kind of told me one day, I really, really admire like your confidence. Like you have really high self-esteem. And I was like, no, I don't, bitch. Do you know who you're talking to? I want to die. And then I was like, wait a minute. And like, I couldn't even finish the sentence because I realized like, wait a minute, like, I don't want to die anymore. Like, I love me. Like, I'm
changed.
Yeah.
That's tight.
And that was like literally the moment where I realized that like I had changed, and I do have really high self-esteem. I'm wearing a fucking shirt that says I am a rich man.
Hell yeah.
I have very
I like
high.
that shirt.
Oh, you're turning Gina on.
Dude, I have very high confidence down, and it comes from what you said, which is
Daddy, you rich?
Yeah.
yes,
It took a little
yeah.
bit. Thank you. I was like, fuck, I thought that was a little bit funny.
But it comes from what you said, where it's finding your authentic self. Because what I found is in the past year, I have been through so many like trials and tribulations. And not only did I come out of them, but I came out on top. And it showed me a lot about myself and how I function. And when you know who you are, nobody can shake that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Nobody. It's like if somebody says, you're fucking stupid, and you know that you're actually pretty smart, that it just washes right off. It doesn't do anything at all to you. And I think, yeah, if you really embrace who you are and you know who you are, your authentic self, it's like you have this shield of armor and really nothing can penetrate that. And I kind of stumbled upon it this year, and my goal for this year is to really flesh that out.
Hell yeah. That's fucking beautiful.
And I don't know about you, but I had a people pleaser quality that went along with like not being 100% my authentic self that I didn't even realize was there really. Like I just always wanted everyone to feel comfortable and like, you know, just wanted to everything to be peaceful. And so like it just was at the expense of my own self. I would kind of like do anything to make others happy. And I think it really ate at me when it would be something that I sacrificed to like for myself to like make someone else happy, and then they would, you know, not return the favor or whatever.
Yeah.
And so instead of resenting other people, I had to like look inside and be like, oh, this is a behavior that I can change. And like, I can really just nip things in the bud and stand up for myself and like, you know, just like say the things or create boundaries, you know, that's all part of like finding out who your authentic self is and like living that. And I will say that I did get into like I think the universe challenges you. Like when you put something out there, it's like, oh, that's what you want. Well, let's see if you can handle that. And I got into like, you know, different things like on JKP, like where I was just like living my authentic self and like being like, oh, this is fun. Like we could just like shit talk each other and stuff. And a lot of friends like to do that. But then, you know, it was misread by a lot of people. And instead of bending over and being like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again. I'm like, no, you know what? This is just a game. This is how people play. And like, this is me. And maybe it's not for everyone. Like, it's never going to be for everyone, but that's who I am. Take it or leave it. Yeah.
And I mean, and that's okay. I noticed for me when I first came to Smosh, and I don't know if like how many people have found me from Smosh, but if you saw when I joined in 2017, everyone fucking hated me. All of the comments were horrible. They were so insanely mean. And I mean, part of that was that I didn't have a lot of on-camera experience, and I was really just being myself, and I could have, tightened it up a little bit. But then part of it also was I was the first female member to join in 5 years, and people didn't like that change, and that was put upon me. And I mean, for I would say 8 or 9 months. If you go back on anything, it was just hate. But then when I kind of started hanging out with JK News, everyone fucking loved me. It was like a full 180. Like every comment was about me again, but in a nice way.
You just have to find that your own audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's your audience, and it's like
you don't bend to make other people like you and cater to this other audience. You be you, and then the right audience will find you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a hard lesson to learn, especially if you want to be liked, or if you spent like the most of your childhood not feeling liked, and like that's what you live your whole life trying to get people to like you. You realize that like people might like you, but they're liking something that's not completely the real you. And so I'd much rather have some people hate me and just accept the ones that like me really like me.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah, I definitely had a people pleaser mentality for the longest time too, and then I had a point where I realized like being a people pleaser has literally never done anything for me. It has never done me any favors, and then one day I just kind of stopped.
Yeah, and so that's where people fuck up a lot with New Year's resolutions is I think people don't know or the root of who they are. They don't get to know themselves. So it's hard to set goals and resolutions if you don't really know who you are or what you want. So they end up setting goals and resolutions that are based off of other people's expectations and other people's standards. And, on Instagram, it's really easy to do that because you're like constantly comparing yourself.
You know what I really want this year? A good night's sleep. And I'm going to get that with Buffy.
What's Buffy going to do for you?
Oh my God. Buffy is going to give me the most comfortable sleep of my life. Let me tell you something, people.
Listen up.
Tried to wash my laundry the other day. I went downstairs in I now need to pay 50 cents more to do my laundry. I don't have those additional quarters. So for the past week, I haven't had any bedding on my bed except for my Buffy. I have been wrapped up like a little taco,
baby lamb,
little baby lamb
taco okay.
in my well, because I just fold it over and I curl up in it. It is under me. It is above me. I am warm but light. It is fresh. It is amazing. It's Buffy. I'm always talking about this because I love this blanket.
It's made of eucalyptus.
Oh,
Damn it! I want to get one.
It's so dope.
It is really dope.
Yeah,
that's right. No more night sweats. It's softer than cotton, hypoallergenic, and it's 100% plant-based bedding. Nikki, you have a Buffy, don't you?
I do. I fucking love it.
I even got my mom a Buffy, and she's all about it.
Oh, so we all got Buffys.
Oh,
but
my
Gina.
bad, Gina.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody got a Buffy, but
even
Gina.
my mom,
actually,
yeah, my
everybody
mom
does.
got one.
too.
Div got one too.
I paid full price for the Buffy for my mom, though.
But you know what?
Oh, everybody has a Buffy now. Huh? Even Tyga
Everybody has a
fucking
Buffy
You
except
want a
Gina.
Buffy?
And
Buffy
you.
offers a free trial.
Oh.
So you can try a comforter in your own bed for free, Gina.
Ooh.
If you don't love it, you can return it at no cost.
And Gina, for $20 off your own damn Buffy, visit buffy.co and enter the code BTCH.
What was that?
That's code BTCH.
What was that?
It's $20 off your Buffy comforter at buffy.co, and you enter the code BTCH.
Oh, okay.
Gina.
What was it?
BTCH.
Oh, what was that? What was that? Most? What is it?
My goal is to learn Spanish this year.
Hell yeah.
I'm halfway there.
You're going to get it.
Oh, God, I love that comforter.
Okay, so some alternatives to New Year's resolutions that I have found helpful is if you, especially if you are a goal setting person, but if you don't hit the goals, you feel bad about yourself. Instead, what I do now is I kind of look at every area of my life. So I look at family, home, relationship, money, finances, business, whatever, career, and set like ideal bullet points. Like, what do I want? I envision like each area, like, what do I want that part to look like?
I love that.
Yeah. And then each month you just focus on one, like little habits
that's
that you
really
can
cool.
form to thank you.
Yeah.
And it's been really helpful.
Wait, but all 5 sectors with a goal each month? This is like military tactics, Nikki. How are you?
That's how I have an accomplished life. I got my car towed yesterday. No,
First time. Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. It's been 12 years of living in LA. Never got a tow before. But yeah, it's been really helpful. So if, let's say, you have a health goal, you're like, I want to lose 10 pounds or whatever. Instead of being like, I have to lose 10 pounds, because then you're just fucking going to stress yourself out. You're not going to lose the 10 pounds. instead, you're like, okay, my ideal size would be this or whatever.
And I will
then,
accomplish it with cocaine. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, see?
I'll
like
do
that.
30 days of cocaine. So
That's a
I go
goal.
like,
Well, that's
You're doing it.
Try Adderall.
okay, that's
30
really
days.
cool.
Or that's an alternative. You get options on the show, ladies.
Yeah. So
see?
let's say like January, you're like, okay, January will be a health month. What habits can I form in health? Where it's like, let's just drink 64 ounces of water a day. Let's get adequate sleep. Let's.
I thought you were gonna say like cocaine with vitamins.
You do you, boo.
Yeah.
Whatever gets your boat ticket. I'm not gonna judge. But
Instead of snorting cocaine, I would just rub it on my gums.
there you go.
Change things around a little bit.
That's progress.
Change it up a little bit.
Please do not do
Innovative,
drugs.
Don't do
Please.
drugs. I've
Yeah,
actually
these are
never
jokes.
done cocaine, but I've also never got my car towed. So like now, I mean,
Hey, new year,
never
new
know.
you,
New
dude.
year, new me.
Yep.
Yeah. So like,
Well, what does a relationship goal look like for you? I mean, you guys
Oh.
are already married. That's me. I'm like, when
So
will I
give
get
it,
baby?
I know, right? That's this year. Is like.
But is that whole year? Do you have a month?
So like last year, for example, was more date nights. So it was just
cool.
like little things that like, and because Steve was going through a thing where he was feeling like really shitty about himself and like his appearance and stuff. We did this little makeover video in 2018. I really wanted to focus on like when I go to Target or when I'm out shopping, I'm looking at like, oh, what's cute for me? What's cute for my home? But now I'm like, oh, what can I get Steve? Like, what will make him feel better? What kind of clothes will look good on him?
How
So just like
cute.
really
So
incorporating him
cute.
into like everything that I do rather than just like separate.
That's cute that he's so receptive. Bart would be like, I don't need this shit. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Bart dresses nice though. Steve needed help and he was
Oh,
open
okay.
about it. He's like,
Oh,
yeah, I
gotcha.
fucking need help. I didn't know that wives could dress their husbands until like 2 years ago.
oh my god,
yeah.
I dress every kind of
I know
thing.
every girl's like that. Like I've been dressing my boyfriend forever. I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess because my dad always had the more fashion sense, and so my mom never dressed him, so I didn't think about it. I didn't never thought about it.
Interesting.
That's so cute. I just want to be one of your cats and live in your house. Just the cutest
You
thing
just
ever.
snuggle up on the end of the bed.
Just watch you guys like, oh, I mean, not like having sex, but you know, just
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Voyeurism.
Cats do
Gina
do
the
that,
peeping
though.
Tom.
Jesus.
My cat waits.
Peeping Gina.
So, are there any like areas like that you would want to focus on?
Ooh,
more?
okay. I accidentally accomplished my goal of buying a car. I
Hell
just-
yeah.
Yeah, congrats.
We've been talking about that for a minute.
Yeah,
I
finally.
done quick too. You texted
You
me one
did.
day like, hey, how much is your car? And 2 days later, hey, I got a car.
Oh, dude, sorry, can I just say it I just have to share my car story? 'Cause,
Yes,
like,
please.
this shit was fire. I went to a dealership, sat down. They quoted me at $349 a month for a 2019 Honda Civic. It's end of the year. I'm like, sir, buy your cars in November and December, ladies and germs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Also
so,
around the holidays.
yeah,
They
yeah,
have
yeah.
holiday sales like
Yeah.
literally every holiday.
Well, they're trying to get these 2019s off the lot, and
And
it's
always
so basically
negotiate.
new. That's right, Gina.
Yeah.
So what I did. So I go into this dealership, I get my quote, and I'm like, that's not within my budget. Get out, and I leave. I go online, I put in a request on one of those generic leasing sites, and then suddenly every Honda dealership in LA starts calling me, and I was like, hey, I'm at work. Can you just email me? So I got them to write down their
Nice.
offers in an email. So I was able to print them or forward them.
trail.
Yeah, and like forward them to each dealership until I kept getting
pin people
competing
against each
offers.
other.
Yes, I did. I
Damn,
got
dude, I did it the old Chinese way. I negotiated till midnight in that fucking
Oh,
dealership.
no.
That's another way to go.
Yeah.
that is. That's
Yeah.
sure.
I
People just get sick of you. They're just like, fine, fucking take it.
Dude,
God damn.
yeah.
And they helped me clean out my car, and they gave me a free car wash thing.
Yeah, I got like free
That's
maintenance for 2
legit.
years.
What a boss.
Dude, because these salesmen, like, we are not their wives. They do not want to hear us for hours talking. They really, well, I mean, maybe, I don't know. But I'm just sitting here complaining and nagging, and I'm like, I don't want to pay this.
Yeah.
I don't want this. And eventually he's like, here's the keys, bitch.
Just
Get
go.
out.
Hell yeah.
Get out. Yeah. He wants to get multiple sales. Waste his time,
Yeah.
ladies.
Yeah.
Waste his time 2020.
That's our slogan. Waste his time 2020.
I like that.
Waste his time
Dude,
2020.
some
I
men
like that
like
shit.
that too. They want a woman to step all over them.
Yeah.
Some do.
Oh yeah,
They
Gina
really
knows
do.
about that.
I do. I sure do.
Are her eyes opening? I can't. I just hear her. She's
I'm
like,
so tired. It's as open as it possibly could.
okay,
be.
okay.
Like, yo,
I
did
got
you
it.
get more Vietnamese? I don't understand.
She got more Asian as time passed by in this
Gina's like,
podcast.
oh no, I only got 11 and a half hours of sleep last night.
No, legit, like, because I'm half Asian. And when I get drunk or tired, the full Asian comes out.
yeah.
You're
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. I'm half Filipino, Bose.
Oh, okay.
You're not Mexican?
I know you couldn't
Right?
tell because I said eche so well.
Yeah, you did.
I want to set another goal for myself too. Like I want to be my authentic self. Nikki, can you help us set
Yeah.
goals?
Want to do it right now?
Oh my god, can we do
Bro,
it like a
you wanna
workshop?
know
Yeah,
something
let's go for it.
funny?
Let's go for
And
it.
I mean, like,
I'm open.
But Nikki, you got to do it in such a way that you ask questions that like everyone watching too
Yeah.
can kind of help
That's tight.
dive inside. Oh my god,
Guys, group exercise.
I'm
Yay.
the total opposite. In
Oh.
2020, I'm not gonna be my authentic self. I'm gonna get my ass some
be a
plastic
fake bitch.
surgery. I'm gonna get my ass some plastic.
is your
surgery.
authentic
that is
self.
your authentic
What are you
self.
talking
You like
about?
that shit.
when
That's
I think
legit
plastic
you.
surgery, I think Gina.
Yeah. I don't think it's fake.
Oh my god.
Dude,
You said you're the Ferrari that wants expensive rims.
That's
You've
true.
been saying
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
You're
Exactly.
very connected to your authentic
You
self.
are, girl. You're not a
Get me some
faker.
fake shit. but
Okay,
still
so
be-
let's do
Oh my god, I
this.
love this.
Everybody listening right now, get out a pen and a motherfucking piece of paper.
Okay.
And write down or tell me if you're one of these ladies on this panel, tell me like what an overall like at the end of 2020, what is the fucking woman you want to see at the end of that year? Like what does
Rich.
she look like? How does she act?
No, I want a strong friendship, strong family ship.
it's friendship family shit.
Yeah, I
okay.
want-
So
I
this
want that.
bitch has like all the friends, all the family.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily have to be a lot. I
Just,
just
like,
want
close.
strong. Like I
Okay,
want
yeah.
strong fucking bonds.
They got to bench 400 or get the fuck out.
with their heart. Bet
Taco
400
better
with their
with
heart. With their
400
heart. With their heart.
pounds
With their heart. Yeah.
You know what I want? I've always okay. You know,
Bring it. Bring it.
I want to be like, I just want to be, I think, like a really like successful businesswoman. I love it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
dope.
love every aspect of it. But, you know, I'm in a corporate job right now and I like it. I like the stability of it, but I've had so many opportunities and side projects on the side. I think maybe I want to do my own thing.
Hell yeah.
Like I want to be that boss ass bitch going to my little meetings
I see
on
it.
Tuesday.
I see
you know,
it.
fucking working at 7 a.m. from home with my coffee on my own business. Like
Yeah.
I want to be like full throttle working on my own thing. And I don't think I want to report to anybody anymore.
Hell
You
yeah.
want to be your own boss.
Yeah.
Dude,
except the IRS, please.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
no, fuck that. No, yeah. They've taken everything from me. I was a Twitch streamer for many years. They took everything. Dude, oh my god.
Dude, the IRS, there's some class
can move to
A
Nevada.
thieves.
Bro, if y'all know Twitch streamers that are like or look like they're not making bank, remember they lose 30% of their taxes
Not-
in most states.
More than that, if they're in California, 50% like 45 to 50%. Because we got state taxes, we got sales tax, we got income tax, we got all the fucking taxes.
Bro,
Yep.
I was like,
I saw how much I made last year. I was like, dope. And then I saw the taxes. I was like, fuck,
dude,
I'm still poor.
slash. I think there was one year where I made like 70K like my first year streaming, but I didn't make 70K. I made like 35K.
Yeah. that's
Yep.
God
so
damn.
tough.
Take yeah.
Half that shit.
They take half of
Okay,
it. Fun
so
fact.
boss businesswoman.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, one of that when I had that
100%
same thing.
natural.
This
Hell
is
yeah.
kind of embarrassing, but Steve always makes fun of it. So if you ever hear this, this is what he's referring to. But I was like, yeah, I want to be one of those women where they're walking around, they got lipstick on their coffee cups, and they got heels on.
You know who my goal is? Meryl Streep and Devil Wears Prada.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
That
Okay,
bitch is
no,
power.
Yeah.
I want
Excuse
people
me,
walking in the
Gina,
room and
that's
everyone's like-
first of all Anna Wintour, and that's my idol.
Yeah,
that is
right?
mine.
I want people to fear me when I walk into the office.
Oh shit.
and
Get
like
those boobs, girl.
yeah, and like throw my coat and someone goes and like hangs it
Oh,
up for
shit.
me. and shit. I want my coffee at exactly 104 degrees, no less, no more.
Where you don't say anything, you just give people a look, and they're like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry about the coffee."
Yeah, exactly.
that movie is based on Anna Wintour, and
Yes.
I found out about her because she gets up at 5 a.m. every single morning and plays tennis, and then she goes into work and she beats everyone's ass. And I love that. I love it.
That's
Hello,
tight.
Anna.
So, boss businesswoman, family and relationships, and friendships. What about you, Gina?
A couple of things. Like I said, I just want to go and fucking live out my 30s. Now that
Yeah.
I'm here, I'm gonna get my plastic surgery. I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
travel. But then I also, and I've already
You're
started.
gonna live all your 30s this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna live all 1 year, and
single
then
one.
at 31, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Cry because you're so happy or cry because you have nothing else left to
There's
do?
nothing else left.
Okay, fuck it.
And then, so I want to do that.
You're gonna live your best life.
Pretty much just living my best life and doing whatever the fuck I want, right? And then just like traveling. preferably, I actually kind of want to turn my Instagram into like a traveling
Ooh,
Instagram.
Ooh.
okay,
that'd be
so like a
cool.
rebrand.
Yeah, so
yeah.
that'd be fun. Come out with my real last name and just chill. And then,
Hell fucking yeah.
yeah, right. My last name is Kwan.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She's been adopted.
I was adopted. If you guys didn't
it spelled the
know.
same?
I am Babatu.
She would come out big. The fucking Tyga came out already bigger than you.
Exactly. Gina would probably come.
My vagina's still small, okay, everybody?
What were you saying?
We've seen your bathroom, Gio. Like Gina and I will live there. Just
Absolutely.
give us- Just set up our
Anytime.
PCs.
Absolutely.
Is this part of my 2020
You could
goal?
live in a cupboard in her house.
Exactly,
It's
right?
like huge.
And then I also so I'm taking care of like my finances a little bit more. Like I have my retirement fund and all that shit. But I also want to look into like investing too. Like put like franchising or opening up a business for my parents.
So overarching, because that's more like a goal.
Oh, yeah, I
What's like
forgot
an
this is a workshop.
overarching?
What's
yeah,
an overarching?
like
What's that?
your umbrella. Like at the end of the year, I want to be this person. You want to be travel bitch,
Rich with a fake ass.
rich with a fake ass.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, travel bitch.
Yeah, a travel
And,
bitch.
Like more countries and just like honestly at the end of the year I want to be able to say I just did whatever the fuck I wanted this year and it was dope.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Because
That's
like
all I
having
want.
a strong picture of what you look like at the end of the year is gonna really help throughout the year
Right.
to get to that place. So I think people fuck up because they're just looking at the like, oh, I need to lose 10 pounds now, and really like just what person do you want to be at the end of the
and
year?
loosening up more because you guys know how like I work and I rarely go out. I don't drink. I don't do anything. I just want to loosen up a little.
You're
bit.
boring. You want to be less
I
boring.
want to be because I used to be wild.
Yeah.
You know, like I was a go-go dancer. I did all this crazy shit, and then like the last 4 or 5 years or so, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna calm down and work, and I've been working so much, I want to die. So now I'm just like, oh yeah, I can try a little bit of drinking. I'll try that.
Maybe you should. Maybe
treat
it
yourself.
sounds like balance for you.
Yeah,
Because
I
it seems
think-
like you go 0 to 100
Yeah.
in either direction.
That's right. This is true.
Maybe
Last year I
balance.
was working. Now I
You
want to
just-
do whatever the fuck I want on an
Because
island.
she said she doesn't want to do shit, right?
Yeah.
Because right now she's working something. Maybe a balance.
yeah.
And you
Yeah.
just
Maybe.
did I recently came up with like a victory celebration dance, and you just did it.
Oh, did I?
There you go.
So work, family, friends, balance. Okay, so just out there, have an overall idea, like an umbrella idea of who you want to be at the end of the year. Then
Can we also have these questions pop up at the bottom of the screen like a
Yeah.
full-on workshop, please?
tight.
yes, George, editing work.
Live
work.
editing right
Can
now.
you put so what do you want by the end of the year? Also, can you please send Gina your social security number and bank account numbers?
Yeah.
Can you
All-
put my Venmo at the bottom
Oh,
of the
yeah,
screen?
yeah, same. All of our Venmos.
My
our
Venmo
PayPal.
And also, can you add like filter on my face? It's gonna make my lips a little bit bigger, my eyes a little bit bigger. Just let my
Venmo, Cash App, Big Boss Bose.
Yeah.
But still like authentically me, but like authentically smooth. Like,
Nice plug, Bose. I like that. Nice plug.
Also,
Nice
Miss
plug.
Gina Darling on Venmo.
No. It's just hers is Big Boss Bose too.
Nice. I like it.
$50 minimum.
Mine's still Gio Antoinette, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna wake up one morning with a bunch of Cash App notifications. It's gonna be like, oh shit, guys, the episode's out.
I need to pay for this plastic surgery somehow. Okay, come on. you guys.
yeah, it's all gonna hit your goal. It's all
you
it's part of it. It's part of the exercise,
Support
guys.
the goals.
Bitch, I'm not fucking
Venmo-
kidding. One time I posted my
You
Cash
did.
App on Gio's,
Yeah.
and Gio posted a picture of my butt, and I put my Cash App in the comments. I was like, well, since you guys are here, and I just started getting these notifications. I was like, thank you, Daddy.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. You
Oh my
got
God,
some
you have a
fucking
shirt
power.
That says I'm a rich man. They're like, I got all these donations. I couldn't afford my laundry.
I hit a car.
We're
She's gonna be a
streamers,
big
man. We're
businesswoman.
streamers. We live off of donations. Damn it.
It's ingrained in my brain after like 5 years.
Yeah.
I get it. Hey, we're gonna do a Patreon this year. Just keep that in mind.
Hell yeah.
So okay.
Highest tier gets pictures of all of our buttholes.
Wow.
Not the butt, the hole.
Yeah, just a butthole. And the best part is it's coordinated and separate and arranged by shade from light to dark.
We're actually gonna play a game that's like, which picture is a butthole and which is
mouth hole.
yeah.
Oh, mine's pink.
I bet it is.
You know what? I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I don't
I
doubt
would
it.
not be surprised because we
were-
discovered that Bose has
The
bright
prettiest
pink nipples.
nipples
true.
ever.
Yeah.
Can you do this with your mouth real quick?
No,
Just do it.
areola looks like.
No, just do that. That's what her butthole probably looks like. That pretty and
Because I have
pink.
big lips. We were
puffy
literally at
butthole
the
then.
spa, and we
Big
were
butthole?
all-
We don't know. A puffy butthole. It's fine.
We're all butt
judge.
naked, and Gina's just looking at my chest, and she's like, "You have pink nipples," and I'm like,
And then I pulled out my phone immediately and I tweeted it. I looked at it like,
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah, Gina has no problem living her authentic self. I don't think that's a
Yeah, balance is a
Sorry,
good
back
one
to the
then.
workshop.
We nailed it with balance.
is true.
Okay, so then when you set like a monthly goal, it could be something that's going to help you get there. So those are like measurable steps that you can take. So if yours is businesswoman, the first step could be, hey, what do I need to do to set up an S corp? What do I need to do to learn about managing like my money? Or let's set a budget, like an income liability ratio. I'm like an asset liability ratio sheet.
That sounds
what is
boring.
it called?
I just want the money.
Fucking snapshot. Yes. You'll get the money, but you have to put work in. I know, fucking sucks.
I just want to throw my ass back and get some money for it.
Throw my ass.
Throw your ass back, like as in pop it backwards.
We want to throw our ass back.
Put that on your goal sheet.
There you go.
Goal
And every day,
accomplished.
you just push it back a little more. You just push it back a little
Yeah,
more.
just put a marking on the wall how far back you went that day.
I like to do habit trackers because I'm freaking
Dude,
dumb.
Nikki, you're like,
I'm a mom. I'm ready to
everything-
be a mom.
You're everything I ever wished I was.
Aw.
Like you're like personality
Tell me
A.
more.
Yeah. She's like a personality type A.
Stop.
She like makes her bed in the morning.
Dude, I just started that 3 years ago, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm
I
telling you,
just
30.
started 3 years ago.
30.
Yeah. And then like listing things out. She has like apps. She has
Feels like it was
journals.
yesterday.
She decorates.
Have you seen
right?
her bullet journal? That shit's
Yeah.
cute as fuck. She
It
makes
is.
stickers.
Teeth.
Where the fuck do you find the time to do this? You make
Stop.
videos and shit?
Stop.
Like, how? You know what I did? I haven't made my bed in months.
Yeah.
I don't even
Oh,
have
shit.
linen on my bed.
You just got
for
to
you,
30,
man.
Gina.
You're authentic.
Welcome to the new world.
I know, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
I have a cat now. I'm getting
See?
there.
You're one step closer.
One step closer to being Nikki.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have a dog soon. I'm gonna be like dog and a car. I'm
Wow.
Yeah. Can it be like just a fluffy white dog you just drive around?
Oh, that's power as fuck.
Yeah. Yo.
I like to see like the dog in your Honda, and everyone's like, "Is that a fucking businesswoman?"
yeah. That must be a business
Or I'm
woman.
just imagining me walking
driving
into
with a
Whole
dog?
Foods, holding a dog, just walking
Oh,
into
yeah.
Whole Foods, and a smoothie in one
Dude,
hand.
seriously, little things like that. I remember like walking through Free People. You know the store Free People?
Yeah, I love
and
it.
I'd always walk through that in my 20s and be like, how do people afford this
Hell
shit?
yeah.
This is crazy prices.
I still think that right now.
No, me too.
It's fucking
But
expensive.
I remember like I was like, when I'm able to shop here, I'll know. I made it somewhere.
Hell yeah.
And then I remember the first time I shopped there, I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna buy a dress at Free People.
Did you buy the dress?
I did.
Holy
I still
fuck.
had the dress just
Yeah,
because
you
like
have to.
memories.
Yeah.
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 And even though I'm like, it's like, like that's not a big. I mean, that's not like a big, like a thing that should be like, oh, I'm a fancy person now, and look at me, I only buy fancy clothes. It was more just like a milestone for me
Right.
to be like, oh, I could if
You're
I
going in the
wanted
right
to.
direction.
Not that I have to, not that I have to like spend all my money on clothes every month to prove to myself that I made it somewhere. But yeah, just like a little mark of progress. Because one thing I never used to do was celebrate small milestones, and I always saw myself as a failure because I never celebrated those small milestones. But one thing that really helped me was the app Calm. And
Amen to that.
Oh my god.
Hell
one of my
yeah.
goals 1 year was to get better at meditating because meditating is so
segues.
hard.
I've asked you for meditation advice too.
And I
'cause
told you to get this
you
app
did, and I did.
before we even knew that this was a sponsor, because this is the first time any of us are hearing that this is a sponsor
Yeah,
today.
thank
but I've been
you.
using this app for years, and I swear to God, it really helps, especially if you're one of those people that are like, I'm not good at meditating.
Me.
Because the thing that she teaches you, her Tamara Levitt, I think is her name. Her name's Tamara.
Yep.
Tamara Levitt. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, she says it in every calm. She's like, I'm Tamara Levitt. And
Is she British? I'm Tamara Levin.
no, but she's like Canadian or something. I don't know.
close
Maybe she's
enough.
not. Maybe I just made up
Tamara
facts
Levitt.
about her.
But what about her?
But anyway, she like says she has a really calm voice, and she makes it so that you're not pressured into meditating perfectly. Because I think the biggest, like the hardest hurdle about meditating is like thinking you have to be completely silent and have no thoughts
Yeah.
and like have all this stuff be
Yeah.
perfect every time. And so she really teaches you how to like be okay with having thoughts come in and just acknowledging them and letting them go, and really like letting it be a practice rather than a like perfect thing that you do every day. And it's not always going to be good. Like some days you're going to be better than other days, but just being able to like recognize where you're at in that day and like being okay with it.
Yeah.
And it really helped me in like getting present, and also along the lines of being my most authentic self. Like, where am I at today? And not comparing myself to where I was yesterday or where I want to be. Just who who am I today? And I really, really like that. I never had that with any other meditating app or any of the other time I've tried to meditate. So you should try Calm. It's the #1 app for sleep and relaxation. Oh, it's really good if you have trouble sleeping too.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
I meditate before bed.
Really?
Mhm.
I try to meditate, but then like it always says like clear your mind, and in my mind, there's just a
There's so many.
It's always a high pitched scream.
Oh, shit.
That was not what I was expecting
Yeah,
you to
me
say.
neither. Not high
This will
pitch.
calm it down.
Okay.
Also, they have sleep stories, which help.
My favorite.
Have you used those?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I've
Stories?
talked about this before, and I called it adult bedtime stories.
Yes.
And everyone thought that it was
Wait.
something else.
Really?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, so what I liked about them is, at least the ones I listened to, they're very visual. So instead of like trying to make you clear your mind before bed, it like distracts your mind by making you think of like really pretty visual things. And then you just don't even realize that you drifted off into a dream about being in a fucking field of flowers. Wow. Yeah.
I'm already falling asleep now.
It's great. And also for a limited time, our show listeners can get 25% off a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/BTCH. That's calm.com/BTCH, and it comes with unlimited access to Calm's entire library, and new content is added every week. You can get started today at calm.com/BTCH. That's calm.com/BTCH.
Sounds the same.
I forgot they have all different types of meditations too, like for anxiety,
Sick.
stress.
Dude, I just found out.
Relationships.
like SOS ones.
Yeah, I just found out that I'm like a fucking high, a fucking high anxiety person.
I thought you were just gonna say a high person. Like I'm
It's
just
like,
high all the
I
time.
fucking wish. Found out I'm
I
high.
smoke way too much weed.
Imagine if they had like a specific like Asian meditation, and
Asian
they're telling you
meditation?
like it's okay to have bees. They're also as good as A's. We're proud of you.
Just because we don't hug you doesn't mean we don't love you.
What do you mean, B's? It's okay to have an A-.
Yeah, you're fine. We won't beat you after this.
But look,
because you
my
don't know
mom's
that
gonna
math
have to
problem.
deal with this 1.7 GPA. I'll figure it out later. That's what I told her.
Club.
You know what's so funny? After all of that, I really stressed myself out about getting a perfect GPA.
That shit
it's
don't
like-
matter.
That's why the goals are like crazy. But
Well, one
then-
time I got straight F's in
Oh,
freshman
damn.
year,
Oh,
and
shit.
we're on the same podcast,
Exactly.
Nikki.
That's what I was getting at. It doesn't fucking matter.
She just dragged all of us down. Fuck.
I like how she finished my point, but in a braggy way. I was gonna use it as like a, and guess what?
And you can do it too. Oh God, I remember I got 1D. All F's in 1D.
Everything you say is made better by this shirt.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. Yeah.
I got all F's.
Get me one of
1D.
these. Get me one of these.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, like I didn't even go to college, so it didn't even matter that like I got a 4.26 or whatever the fuck it was.
God damn.
Show off.
I
Okay,
didn't even know
whatever.
you can get higher than a
And,
4.
like it didn't even matter that I got an A+ in calculus, like advanced placement calculus. It
AP
fucking doesn't matter that I took college courses in my high school years.
Nikki, let's keep
It
going
doesn't
with
even
the
fucking matter
workshop.
that I'm like really
wanna-
fucking smart. It doesn't even matter, guys. Doesn't matter. So,
But you're sitting next to a full straight F student, so what now, Nikki? Huh?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
now, Nikki?
we're all
next to
stupid.
me.
and I see the line.
Like I move this way, and she's like, "Oh no, 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 no."
It's like, wait a minute.
4.26 only.
Oh shit, there's a 6 in there too.
Oh
What
yeah,
the
there's
fuck?
a 6. There's a 6.
What the shit?
Oh my
dude?
God.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Do you have a tattoo of that somewhere?
And you
No.
didn't go to college?
I don't have tattoos because my body is a temple.
Oh fuck.
My temple has etchings on
There's
it.
a- there's a-
Ancient
that's
etchings.
the line. It's a tattooed line.
Oh my god.
This has been us spit roasting each other.
Tattooed people over there. All right, so whatever you got down now, just like just take it 1 month at a time. Don't think you have to fucking accomplish and be this person at the end of the year immediately, but just know. It's almost like, okay, so there's this analogy where a rocket ship is off track 90% of the time, and they're constantly having to readjust it to make sure that they get where they're going. Astronauts, in case you were wondering who the they in the rocket ship was. Astronauts have to continually readjust and make sure that they're going so that they are going the right way so that they end up where they want to be. It's kind of the same way with goals and like knowing where you want to be as a person, and then each month like making those tiny adjustments, being like, okay, where did I get off track from this person? Where can I get back on track? What are some habits that I can incorporate this month that are easy, not stressful, not something that's like crazy, I have to lose this amount of weight now, but just like little things like I'm gonna eat a salad instead of a sandwich at lunch or whatever it is. I don't know what it is for everybody, but just those little progress steps and those things you can measure, and then you can celebrate like when you did those. Like, hooray! I chose the right option today, or I chose a more positive option.
I ate a salad today, so I'm going to celebrate.
There you go.
By
eating
Bowl
pizza
of pasta.
with 5 lines of Coke.
Yeah, exactly. Balance. Life is all about balance.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Okay, there you go. There's my balance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Full
You're already
fatty meal
changing.
and 5 lines of Coke.
You know,
Everything balances out.
I'm wondering if this will help. We've envisioned like who we think we are at around December, end of the year. And now I'm trying to kind of just work backwards from that. And I'm like, okay, well, who am I going to be in July or June? So
I'm
like
going to be 31
6
in
months
July. That's what I'm going to be.
Oh shit.
You know,
You're gonna be 31.
Like if you are,
Can't wait for that party.
if you're like a plastic surgery maiden and that travels a lot, by June, how many trips will you have taken? How much plastic surgery will you have taken? Because like we don't want to be at crunch time in December trying to become this person.
You're like, well, Gina's crunching in all her hours for the month of streaming. She is that person.
Your goal is fucking hard though. I don't blame you, dude.
I think you have a time management goal this
Oh
year.
God, I'm the worst.
You
at
don't
it.
stress yourself
At this
out that
point,
way.
I don't even make excuses when I show up late. I just tell people like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. It's because of who I am as a person."
No
If-
way, dude. You've changed a lot, bro.
Yeah, you have.
You've changed a lot.
Oh, I used to be a lot worse. Gio knows. I used to be
Yeah,
a
no,
lot worse.
you're killing that
Yeah.
shit.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You should celebrate that.
I didn't even realize
By
it until
sleeping
Gio-
in.
Yeah,
Fucking-
I didn't
With
realize
a big
until
bowl
Gio
of
told me.
pasta.
Yeah,
Sleeping
with
with the pasta.
Oh God, that sounds amazing. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that if that works for you, Bose, like having a timeline and all that stuff, if that's what really gets you motivated, you should definitely do it. Some people feel too much pressure by being like, where
That's
should
me.
I be by July?
That's
Oh my
me.
God, I haven't met that mark yet. Oh my God, what can I do? Yeah, so making like little, easy, gentle habit changes per month might work better for those types of people.
I need to
like
make
me and Gio.
$100,000 by March.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shit,
what
good
can you start
for
doing today
you.
that can work towards that? Is it like
right after this episode, I'm gonna be on my laptop. I'm gonna figure it out. Let's
With her
fucking
coffee.
do
We're
this.
you're gonna
With
sell
lipstick on
Gina
it.
cocaine?
Yeah.
Probably not.
She's gonna start slanging drugs.
Probably not.
I gotta make $100,000.
I mean,
Sure said what?
I've always been a law-abiding citizen, but I'm thinking about it more than ever. I was like, I shouldn't get a car because what if I accidentally hit somebody and then I go to jail for manslaughter and like all of my goals, like
I'm talking
get
about.
fucked
Maybe
up.
you shouldn't be that
shit.
person that
Yeah.
needs everything to be hardlined.
Yeah, and everything does need to be hardline, Nikki. It needs to be written if it's going to be done.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Yes, rich man. Yes.
yes, sir.
Yes.
I mean, but I think you're right. I think it's all about like
Just
what
reminded me of
works
my dad
you.
for like 2 seconds. I was like, okay.
I'm very much a doer. If I write it down, it's done.
Yeah.
Like I'm like very much a doer. I would say like 70% of the things I say I'm going to do, I do. Like there are some things that fall off, or sometimes I'll realize, oh, maybe this isn't the best time or this isn't as good of an idea as I thought. But like if it works, like I do it and it gets done. So that's why I'm very big on setting goals and timelines for myself, because I'm like a problem solver. I'm like, okay, this is what I want. How do I get it? And how do I get it within this time period?
You ready to get fresh? Say hello to
HelloFresh. The meal.
It's a meal kit delivery
preparation.
system.
I love it because it gets delivered straight to your home.
Yeah.
And it is. You don't even have to be there.
I don't like changing out of my pajamas.
No, Dan, you don't have to, Nikki. You could stay stank in your stank pajamas.
They're not that stinky.
I'm pretty sure they are.
They're just a little, okay?
Well, you don't have to worry about it.
Because HelloFresh delivers pre-measured ingredients to your house to make meals that you can cook in like 30 minutes, and they're so delicious. They're so good.
They're like
Yes.
5-star meals.
And the menu's constantly rotating. So you have a chef that's curating all these meals for you, and every single month it's a whole new set of meals. If you're like me and you get tired of the same old dang thing, then you don't have to eat the same old dang thing anymore.
And you don't got to go to the grocery store anymore because we're all lazy. And you can also add extra meals to your weekly order, change delivery days, food preferences, and skip a week whenever you need.
Oh yeah, baby, get
That's
that.
tight. How
Get
many
that. Give it
how
to
many
me.
meals do I get?
Give it to me.
Give me it.
Oh my God,
Give
you
me
ready
the
for
free
this?
stuff.
I want some
I don't
free-
know. Should I be sitting down?
You should be sitting down for this. Sit down, everybody.
Good thing we're sitting
right.
down.
You
Good thing.
get not one,
No.
not six,
Not six?
not eight.
What?
But 9
Stop
free
it.
meals.
9. Oh my god.
You get 9
That's like
free
one
meals.
day's worth of food for me.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, fatty. I'm kidding.
Wow, and you
Slow
still
it
look
down.
hella cute. Stop.
You get 9 free meals with HelloFresh by going to HelloFresh.com/BTCH9. And
Ooh, I
using
missed
the
it.
code BTCH9.
9.
Again, get how many meals?
9.
9 free
How do you
meals.
say no in German? 9.
9.
Yes, and that's what you get.
With
That's what you
HelloFresh
get.
by going to HelloFresh.com/BTCH9 and then using the code
BTCH9.
And if you are German, we're not saying none. We're saying 9. Learn
9.
English, and then you know what we're saying.
So
yeah, it's interesting because you and I are very similar and then very different. So we have like the similar tastes and goals and all that stuff. I'm very much a goal setter too, but I found that I would have incredibly low self-esteem if I didn't hit those goals. So what instead I do is like create those goals, still have a timeline, still have that stuff, but in the interim, like what I used to do was have to-do lists, and I would have daily to-do lists, and every day I wouldn't get all of those things done, and I would feel like a fucking failure every single day, and that shit adds up. So instead what I do now is I mark down everything I need to do for the month and then like for the week. And what I found was when I put it a to-do list for the week is I would end up getting most of those things done by Monday or Tuesday. Wow. But when I said, hey, on Monday I have to do all of this, and then I didn't get that done, it'd be really discouraging. And Tuesday I'm like, oh, I already fucked up Monday. I already have to catch up on Monday's stuff. Now I'm already behind, and I always felt like I was playing catch up. And then when I wouldn't hit my goal, I'm like, of course I didn't hit it because I'm always fucking behind. So yeah, it was just like the different ways of going about it.
I am I set the standards and goals low, and then whatever I accomplish is a fucking surprise every time.
No way, Gina. You're lying. No way. I don't buy
I
it.
feel like I could see. I feel like you kind of do, but like not in a bad way, but like it still happens.
It
but you're
works
just
for
like,
you though, Gina.
yes.
Like, look at you. You got like this whole empire.
Well, you know what?
She's like, I'm gonna travel more. I've been working too hard.
So this is funny, and when we're kind of having like business conversations and stuff, I'll be like, guys, we need to do this because I'm like very excited. I'm very like on it, and like I said, like kind of a doer. And Nikki will be like, oh, okay, Bose, let's chill out, let's slow down for a second. But in you saying all this, it makes sense to me because we both get things done, but while you're making lists, I've already picked up the phone. You know, like I don't write it down. I'm just like, let's fucking get on it.
Because you're like a get up and go person. I'm
Yeah.
like, let's plan through this and then like commit and be like, okay, ready. And then
yeah, no, I'm already on step 2.
Yeah. Because okay, here's
Very
the
But it works
different.
sometimes.
Very
totally works.
Sometimes, like I think it works for me, and then your way works for you, and like that's also why I think it's so dope that like everyone can find a little bit of themselves.
and learn from each person that you're with. I've done it your way before, and then I fucked up. Where I'm like, I shouldn't have made that move so fast. Really? What did I just do? Now I'm committed to this thing, and I signed a legal form, and like I just,
Oh,
I don't,
shit.
Like, I don't know.
Damn.
'Cause I was just trying to get shit done. Like I've gotten sued before. I've signed up for like scammy things before by accident, thinking that I was just like on my pathway to my goals, you know. And so now I'm like, okay, let's just take that enthusiasm and then research the best possible option, and then all fucking steamboats ahead. I don't know where I was going with that. All fucking
push forward.
Full steam
Push
ahead.
ahead.
That's the one.
I really want to hear like how you like kind of function with these things
Yeah.
too, but I do also want to like throw out there, and this is something that is interesting, and I put myself out there so much on this podcast that I'm like, should I even say this? But maybe somebody else
good.
like gets it. I actually use 2 of my bad kind of faults as a strength. One, I have a very addictive personality. And like not like in a like I'm just doing substance abuse 24/7. Addiction itself is the inability to self-regulate with anticipation of reward, which is why I'm a go-getter.
I see.
And so that can be a bad thing if you're like, oh, I want to be drunk, so I can't keep myself from drinking. I want that reward, but I want this reward, so I just kind of impulse do it. And I've taken this addiction kind of and made it into a strength in my waking life.
It's
But
tight.
on top of that, I have very high anxiety. So I use my anxiety to look 3 months ahead of this impulsive decision and run through every bad thing that could happen very quickly. And then I decide, all right, let's do it.
See, that's the thing we have in common. High anxiety that makes you look through every possible pitfall
Yeah.
so that you could achieve your goal.
And it goes through very quickly
Yeah.
because you're like, I can run through everything that can happen in 3 months that's possibly bad in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's tight, man.
Yeah.
That's why I wish I fucking had this podcast sooner, because I didn't even realize that I was a high anxiety person. And like I didn't realize that I needed to look at things ahead before I fucking panic and do the stupidest shit ever. Yeah.
Well, how do you get things done? Like, if you got a goal that you know needs to get done,
So if your goal is like relationships, friendships, and family, like what would be like some of your monthly goals?
So I would
Survive Taika.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. I'm learning how to do that. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing there.
A tycoon?
But usually
Taika the Tycoon. Yeah.
no, like so for me, like I'm like an extreme learner. It takes me falling flat on my face and fucking up really hard sometimes for me to be like, oh shit. Like this is where I fucked up, and like having to stare at that and really pay attention to that and like try to understand how I fucked up, and then going, okay, I don't like this about myself. What can I do to learn from this and not repeat the same fucking mistake?
That's great.
So yeah, like recently, like I just did this huge fucking mess in my life, and through that I was like, fuck, this is a lesson I need to learn from that. So I'm gonna go to therapy and see why this happened. I'm gonna go and sign up for seminars just to hear other schools of thought. So
And that's really
like-
mature too,
yeah.
because a lot of people would be like, this got
I'm
fucked
having
up.
a bad day.
Yeah,
I'm
and
having a
like
bad
it's,
month.
it was their fault, like, or whoever or
Yeah.
whatever happened, like it was fucking not me. But to like look inside yourself and be like, where can I take responsibility, or what can I do better to evolve so that I can not put myself in this position
yeah,
again.
I mean, I try not to like. I guess I don't see a point in blaming others, because it's like I have to live in my own head. Like I have to live with whatever decision. So it's like, how do I not feel this way, or how do I not make other people feel bad or whatever? So just kind of owning that and being like, okay, I can only work on myself, and just kind of fixing that.
So it's like if something bad happens, like you recognize it and you're like, okay, let me fix this and let me turn it into a lesson.
Absolutely.
To like change myself
Absolutely.
and evolve and stuff. That's
Because
what
I
you
can't
do.
tell you how many people right now, even in my own life, online, I see this a lot with the victim mentality of like, well, some people never have bad things happen to them, and I just have bad things happen to me. And like, some people are the havers, and some people are the have-nots, and I'm a have-not, and that's why everything bad happens to me. It's not my fault. Nothing's my fault. I'm a victim.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that.
And like it sucks, yeah, because like no, bad things happen to fucking literally everyone.
Yeah.
And you can't like justify your pain being greater than someone else's pain because you don't know other people's pain.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
hate when people say that, like, oh, well, you shouldn't be crying because other people have it as worse.
That's
like,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Because that's like saying, well, you shouldn't be happy because someone else out there has just won $1 billion, so they're happy.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
celebrate.
Yeah.
People
Steer clear of
regulating
those
other
people.
people's
Yeah.
emotions
It's
needs
so
to be
stupid.
canceled
That's
this year.
canceled.
I had to deal with someone recently like that. That was like, I was calling them out because it was a family member, and I was calling them out like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like, because they were like stealing money and shit.
Oh, no.
shit.
And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you have a loving family, and then they just go, okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm a bad person. I'm terrible, and like, I don't deserve any of these things, because he was trying to like
Yeah.
do that.
Victimize.
So I got in his face. I was like, quit being a little fucking bitch and victimizing yourself. Get the fuck up and be better. I'm not gonna fall for this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
Man up or woman up.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm a big advocate of like therapy. Like I started
Yes.
doing
Yeah.
it like
I
a
think
year or two ago.
everyone should go to therapy.
Dude.
Yeah, it's if you're gonna upkeep like your physical, like, you know, you go to checkups and stuff, you should have mental checkups too. And
Yeah.
it should be
Totally.
totally fucking normal, and there
Yeah.
should be no stigma about it. So it's good.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
genuinely
Thank you.
believe that emotional wounds are no different than physical wounds.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
think
scrape,
they're greater.
Yeah,
I think they're
And
greater,
and
dude.
it always, it's different. Like honestly, like it sounds crazy, but like if I were to like break, like I don't want to say break my arm, but sprain my ankle or go through a major depression for a month, that major depression hurts
Yeah.
more.
Way
Yeah.
more.
It really, really
Yeah.
hurts more. And I'm like, yo,
And it's
where's
scars that people can't see.
Yeah.
And you might even be hurting other people around you.
Yeah.
At least with your sprained ankle, it's just you, and you contain it.
Yeah, and you work through that. But with your sprained ankle, you go to the doctor.
Yeah.
So for a mental, a mental upset or hiccup or just major depression going through, go to therapy. I feel like everyone should. If there is like just any emotional or mental scarring. In fact, I think it might even be dope to kickstart the new year with therapy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone out there needs to, if you haven't already, you need to go see a therapist.
Dude, take
just get to know yourself.
Even if you don't think there's anything wrong with you,
Right.
Like,
Everyone
just
has
go.
something wrong with
Yeah,
it.
take
And that's
take
okay.
maybe like I would even do this for myself. January, February to really talk it out with somebody. Maybe do like 6 weeks and kickstart your year fresh, clean, feeling emotionally stable.
And even just to understand how you work, like how Gio was saying she didn't know she was a high anxiety
I had
person.
no clue.
Like just getting to know like, oh, I'm a person that likes things to be this way, or like that functions the best with everything being not pressure and less stressful, knowing that I'll get there, or like I'll trust in like my abilities to accomplish this.
Yeah, like imagine starting your year off with, in the span of like a month and some change, like, because therapy is about 45 minutes to an hour, with 6 hours of self-work. You know, we're talking through it with somebody, clearing out your space, like, you know, clearing out your mental space from all of 2019, because 2019 was, what the fuck just happened, y'all?
2019 was a clusterfuck.
We say that like all the time.
Every
but,
year.
Like, I feel like we say that every year. But
I feel like it's like every 3 years for me.
yeah, I feel like every 3
me
years or
too,
so.
dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Like 2016 was a fucking
It was
clusterfuck.
I hated 2016.
Me too.
Yeah,
I hated it.
and my 2017 was pretty chill.
Yeah,
Y'all remember?
2017 was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
18, other than like, you know,
Y'all remember these things? Everything's just jammed up all together for me.
I imagine your brain is a desk, and it's like we open our drawers, it's like, oh, here's a file of 2017,
no.
and then you open your drawer, it's just like a fucking
Balance
litter
is
box
gonna be
is
good
in
for
there.
you.
We're
2020.
like,
Balance is
Gina,
gonna be good.
How was your 2016? She was like, it was a pretty good nap. It was
Pretty sure I
Really long
graduated
nap.
high school then.
Yeah.
You know, and then I went to prom and I got my first job at the same exact year. Fucking, you know, I don't know how you guys keep track of this shit, man.
There's like honestly a timeline in my head, but I know that's a weird thing that not everybody has. Like I have like exact months and dates. I remember
Wow.
like what people were wearing when I first
Whoa,
met them.
that's
Dude,
Like,
you're like a
amazing.
savant.
You
it's
are, dude.
weird.
What's a savant?
I don't know what it's useful for.
A savant is someone. Well, it's usually
In an
someone-
argument?
True, but then it's me against them, and then it's like, who's
Oh,
right?
no one wins.
Yeah,
Okay.
no one wins unless there's
Yeah.
a video of it.
Good.
Which has only happened like twice.
Hey.
And I'm like,
And you
yeah,
remembered.
see, I quoted the exact conversation that happened.
But wait, a savant is someone who's like they might be mentally
On the spectrum.
on the spectrum, but they have a part of them that's extremely high functioning. Like you could be autistic, but they have a super photographic memory. So they'll like there's this one guy who flew over a city in a helicopter once, and then he went home and drew the whole entire city.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Whoa.
like to the
That's
T.
crazy.
So that's what a savant is.
Yeah.
Or they're like extremely intelligent,
like
like
they-
Rain Man stuff.
They try a piano for the first time and they can play like
Yeah.
classical pieces.
Isn't that crazy
by
that your
ear.
brain is capable of that shit and I can't
So
do
insane.
I can't even remember what I did yesterday?
I glued my own
Fuck.
finger to myself the other day.
You glued your own finger to-
2020, y'all, starting off strong.
That was 2019.
Yeah, that was 2019. Gina.
The
2020 is
best.
different. We're not going to glue myself to myself ever again.
I will never glue myself to
Yeah,
myself again.
That's my resolution.
Writing it down. I'm a baby. Oh, made it through almost January.
Days without glue accident. Zero.
Dude,
You'll
so
get there.
I know that you guys know that we're filming this a little bit early, but when this comes out, it'll be like end of December. What are you guys gonna do after Christmas to
January.
kind of? Well, oh yeah. Well,
Very early January.
Okay.
All right.
Tell us in the comments what date it is.
I know.
Let us know.
What days is out, you
Let
guys?
us-
I'll
let us
comment
know.
accordingly.
Or what's your point? What's your point?
Yeah, what's your get to
my
it.
point is, well, I'm gonna ask you guys,
Christmas-
like, what are you guys gonna do to decompress between Christmas and the New Year? There's about 5 or 6 days there, and I
What
feel
is
like
this
that's a-
decompression? What?
It's
Like,
weird because like
just
the
kind
day
of-
after Christmas and before New Year's, those days are fucking weird.
Yeah,
Like, you
they're
don't know
so weird.
what-
Like they don't even
I
exist.
don't even know. Do we even exist during that time?
right?
Oh shit, it's
That's
too
the
deep.
one part of my timeline that's missing. Like every year, it's like I don't know what happened that week.
Yeah,
me
exactly.
too,
Like,
dude.
am I still having meat sweats from dinner? Like, am I
fucking hate.
right? Like, am I still poor
Meat
from
sweats?
presents? Like, what?
Jesus,
And
Gina.
then you expect me to pull myself together for New Year's and look great at a party and have a New Year's kiss when I was just sweating out all the grease yesterday?
Oh,
like,
fucking.
I don't understand what I do in between those days.
Yeah.
I do, however, this year have a long spa day planned out.
Good.
Ooh.
I was gonna
That's
say
a
you
good
maybe take
decompress.
a bath from those meat sweats.
Yeah, right. Oh, just bathing in my
Just bathe
sweats.
it out.
Oh god, there's like the spa that I go to. It's like, you get a whole room to yourself. You get a massage, and they soak your feet. And
What?
they massage that, and then you get to take a bath, and then they serve you sugarfish sushi. in
Wait,
your
Oh,
where is this?
shit.
Give me the. Give me it.
Give us.
Give us
Give it.
Pay me to do this
Give us
advertisement
yeah.
spa.
Hell
Tell
yeah.
us. Whisper.
It's a Japanese spa.
Okay, nice.
I want to
In
go
Beverly
because
Hills.
I've literally been trying to look for a place that lets you take a bath after that,
Oh,
like
yeah.
where you just soak. Because my
Oh, I have
bathtub
plenty to
doesn't
tell you.
work.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals this year.
Take
Get
a
a working bathtub. Yeah.
There's a few places I know. I can send you some. I'm like a spa connoisseur. Yeah.
You are, dude. You're
I
fucking
really
bougie.
am.
I love it.
You see my dumbass on Instagram, just like, spa day.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my
I
god,
want to go
wanna
see a facial person because of you. Because every other day she's like, and I'm getting this long facial day. She always like videos the whole thing on her stories. And I just watch all your pores and oh, now it's going on. And the esthetician's like, now you're doing blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what she says. And Gina's like, oh, I guess we're doing blah, blah, blah. Like I just watch it. I watch Gina's face get massaged more than I've ever seen anything else in my life. I think.
Oh my god.
Oh, that should be another goal. Like just to make my Instagram just hella bougie.
Yeah. What?
Just-
Wait.
I don't understand. It
What's
already is?
different?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is like bougie with the side of grease.
We're gonna do
okay.
like out the grease this year.
Yeah, so this time it's gonna be bougie with the side of like cucumber water.
It's like instead of spas in Koreatown, it's like spas in Bora Bora
Yeah,
or wherever.
exactly. We're gonna do that.
Oh shit.
So, Bose, to answer your question, I'm actually, because the goal is family and all that. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna take a trip with my little sister.
Oh, to where? Tijuana?
We may never come back. No, we're actually gonna do like a Big Bear trip. Just keep it local. Yeah, do like
Big Bear?
Big Bear. Oh my god!
How did I fucking miss that?
Why did you guys never name this Big Bear Twip before?
Twip.
Cute. I don't know, dude. I haven't been in the fucking right mindset. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Huh?
You guys are just gonna be locked up in a cabin together?
Yeah,
just
we
you two?
are.
Oh my god, cute.
Yeah.
Can you do me
Yeah.
a favor?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you, like, when it's fresh snow, like thick fresh snow, can you just fucking grab Tyke and just
Throw him in there.
disappears in the snow for a second?
In his big old coat.
Yeah, right.
Can he wear a coat?
You
fucking.
a starfish.
Yeah. Okay.
He can't even move.
All right, I got you.
You can please do that because you know they do that to puppies, and I just want to do that to your kids. I would body slam that
Okay.
motherfucker into the snow.
Okay, I don't know if there'll be snow. Yeah, but I'll try to do that.
Okay, so ending thoughts on New Year's resolutions.
Don't get pregnant, except if you're Nikki.
Unless you're
Or Gio.
Or Gio, yeah.
I almost said unless you're her.
Unless you're this over here, yeah.
Unless you're on the ends of the tables.
Oh,
Then
right,
you-
right,
yeah,
right.
then you
Yeah.
can
Oh
get
yeah.
pregnant.
That don't
the
have a
end
baby.
Pieces, The
Yeah.
end pieces of the sliced bread want to have babies. They want to have the man butter smeared on their
Yeah.
slices
What?
of bread.
Yeah.
All right,
Give me your
sick.
fucking man jam.
2020, achieve your dreams, do it big, or go home.
Take it nice and slow, and don't freak out if you don't get it.
Yeah. Have
And-
an idea of what you want and then have baby steps and then trust yourself.
Baba
And then
steps.
celebrate it. Celebrate when you achieve that.
Yeah.
Take your baba steps. Take your baba steps.
All right. And also, shout out to our sponsors, Buffy. You can check out their latest product, The Breeze. It is a comforter made entirely from 100% eucalyptus fiber to regulate temperature and keep you cool and comfortable all night long. For 20% off, or $20 off your Buffy comforter, visit buffy.co and enter BTCH. And also check out the Calm app. You can go to calm.com/BTCH.
I feel like we should have thought this through.
and get 25% off.
Calm.
We should think life true.
Calm.
Calm. Do you pronounce that how?
Calm.
Leave us a
I do.
comment. Let us know.
Calm.
Bye.
Happy 2020. It's a whole ass new decade. Woo!